Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl Wolfy here. Um, as you all know, I did a venting video. Um, I did a venting video about feeling anxious and scared. But I'd like to do an update because I'm feeling better now after rethinking everything I said, and I am thinking. I decided to think through this, and um, I guess for the update it would be that I'm feeling much better now. I had to rethink everything and sit there and be like, why am I stressing out over one little thing when I could simply understand that I could just keep remembering what Sharky said? Because Sharky did remind me, saying like, do not believe what people say about him, and he would never believe he would never believe anyone that would talk shit about me and stuff, and I wouldn't believe anyone who talks shit about him and stuff like that. So it basically, so what I'm trying to say is that yeah, I did freak out a little bit in the venting thing, but now that I'm feeling better, I am able to reword what I'm trying to say is that Shark and I are very tight. We are making our arguments a lot more minimum than usual, and it's mostly just us having serious talk about whatever we're going through, and we rarely have any fights because, well, reason. Um, the reason I thought to talk about this is because the reason why that him and I have barely argued is because, well, one, I am trying to change myself into a better person for him and be a better friend to him. And two, it just seems like if we ever do fight, I just usually have a sneaky suspicion that he either would vent it to somebody else or well, I know he would never do that. I'm just saying, like, in hindsight, like, whenever I have anxiety or stress about something, I would, like, rethink of things. So, in the freaking out venting, in the venting video, I pretty much thought, a lot of weird shit or something. But in reality, I know that Sharky would never, he would never, like, go up to someone and express his anger out on someone. But I just know that me and Sharky do if me and Sharky ever did have an argument, we always know when to work it out with each other by either if we're both pissed off about something that's happening in real life or whatever, we pretty much agree to never speak to each other until we're actually fully ready. It's usually around at midnight or something. We usually are cooled down to that day, and we would just talk it out with each other, saying, "Hey, I'm sorry for," because usually midnight means it was the next day, so we usually say "I'm sorry for yesterday. It was stupid of me." All the good things that friends should always say is that they're apologizing and they just wanna, they regret what they'd say and stuff. And yeah, and also another thing I'd like to share. It's sort of a venting, I guess, is another venting update. The other thing I did leave out was that I do suffer this thing called fear of abandonment, if you've heard of that. It's pretty much a really big fear that people feel when it's either family related or if it's about friends. Yeah, I suffer that because it's really hard to whenever you make friends with anyone, you thought you're very happy, you have someone that you can talk to and stuff like that. But when the fear of abandonment kicks in, it really makes everything more difficult. So when I have this fear, it really makes me start having anxiety, stress, and I also start to, react to things differently, meaning it makes you kind of sensitive over criticism or something. So I guess I just have that. Not only that, but I do get sensitive over criticism. And as I said in the venting video, it's not my fault that I'm sensitive to things because it's just that, well, you know how I am. I'm a vulnerable person, and it's not easy to go tough on something they say about me or someone that I care about because I just I just really hate the feeling of being sensitive and somebody makes it a big deal where they say oh, sensitive person, they would make fun of them for being different. But again, it's not my fault that I act differently or behave differently because I'm sensitive. It's just how I am. And the reason why I'm wanting to vent this is because, well, I thought for you guys to, for me to open up to you guys, so hopefully you'll, relate to what you go through. So, yeah, I have, so the fear of abandonment really makes me, not only does it make me anxious and stressed out, but I also have like I am sensitive to certain things, like to things, like if it's like, I mean, I get it that people would get annoyed with me, like getting over, just like overreacting over everything and stuff, but again, I can't really help it. Because I guess when I get insulted or something, like, I guess in my life, in real life, I guess I go through some kind of thing. Like, I guess I've dealt with bullying in real life, and I probably dealt with, like, a toxic family relationship or something with someone, and that pretty much made me, like, super sensitive over, like, insults or whatever. So I can't really help it, because it's really what happens in via experience, either by trauma or just, just experience in general that you deal with in friends and I mean, yeah, you deal with friends or family or whatever. So yeah, so yeah, I thought to vent this out because I thought it'd be nice for me to open up to you guys about what I am and stuff. So I hope that you understand what I go through, and I am doing okay now. It just took a while for the stress to finally go down to where I could finally focus on what I'm saying. So I want to apologize if anything I say in the venting video did not make sense to you. Again, it's just that when you're stressed out or anxiety kicks in, it makes you say really random gibberish that you don't really understand why, and people look at you all confused, like, "Are you okay?" So yeah, so I'm okay now if you're wondering. But I am doing my best to make sure to change mentally and to change physically so that I can be a better friend to whoever I talk to. Because when stress and anxiety kicks in, it makes you like start to rethink, like think everything just like anxiously, like bad stuff happening or whatever. But in reality, if you don't want it to happen, you basically just stop rethinking about it, and then you can just like live on with your life. So that's what I'm doing. Like I did think about bad things between me and Sharky, but then I thought through myself, I was like, what am I doing? Like Sharky's my best friend. Him and I are very tight. Like he would never do things I think about because I just know that's my stress talking to me. Like it's sort of like a shoulder devil showing up on next to you, like saying all these negative shit that you don't want to hear. And then there's no shoulder angel until later when your anxiety goes away. So yeah. So it has been like quite a difficult day for me, but I managed to pull through just by remembering myself. Like I have Sharky to talk to, and I also have like other Discord friends I could talk to as well that are actually trustworthy. But in reality, I'll still stick with having Sharky as my main group of friends to talk to because he's the only one that actually would let me vent on about what I'm going through, and he would not even like he would actually listen and wouldn't spread it to people or whatever. So that's why I love Sharky as a sister because um, I just love Sharky as a sibling because he really knows how to make me feel better and feel safe around him. So, yeah. But anyways, yeah, so I hope all this made sense. So sorry that my venting video did not make any sense. Again, it was my stress and anxiety, like talking, making me act all weird. But in reality, I'm actually okay. Like, I'm okay having Sharky as my only best friend because him and I are the only ones that are tight. And I know I will someday, at least. I think I feel like someday, at some point, that him and I will find an actual good friend to talk to. Like, if we're ever angry with each other and we could talk to that one person and they would, like, help us through it and stuff. Like, help us, like, work it out if it doesn't work out between us. But I can just stick with just the one best friend I have, the Sharky, but I'm just saying that it would be nice if we ever like randomly found a really good friend that would be very trustworthy, that would listen to us and would not, do anything to cause any drama and stuff, or just yeah. But I know that's really rare to find someone like that, but I'm just saying it would be nice if we did, so I can have my own group of friends to talk to. Yeah, and also in the venting video, I pretty much didn't make sense where I said like, well, I deserve like what I was trying to say was that it would be nice to have my own group of friends. I do have Sharky as my best friend, as real life best friend as my friend too, but I'm just saying like I would like to have my own group of friends where I can actually talk to and like talk about anything to them and don't have to be scared of like what they're gonna tell their if they're gonna ever like, talk to other people about what I go through and shit. So yeah. So anyways, that's the update of like, my venting video. And again, I'm doing much better now. If you can't tell by the outfit I'm wearing, it's supposed to be a copy of like my OC, but I couldn't find anything that's armor related, so I found just the jacket I'm wearing and just these bracelets that look similar to her cufflinks. And also the necklace was given to a friend. Like he had like the coins for it, and it's like it's like not a Rec Room Plus item anymore. It's just a item you get for 1,000 coins, and I really love it. It's like my favorite thing to wear. But if I ever do get the sword or something on my Rec Room, then yeah, I'll probably have to replace it, which I don't want to. It's my favorite. It's my favorite necklace though. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, so thank you all for listening and watching. I'm sorry if I was venting so long. I just can't help it. I had to get this all out just to make you understand what I was trying to say in the venting video. I hope the update was able to make you make sense to you. Thank you for listening, and I'm glad I was able to open up to you guys. I know that you don't know me, but I'm just wanting to thought that you would like to hear me open up and stuff and be real with you. So yeah. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I enjoyed making this, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Uh, I'll see you guys next time when I make another video with my best friend and I and stuff. So yeah. Bye.